So you started playing soccer. How old?
I started playing when I was 9.
When you were 9. How did you get the idea of playing soccer?
It all started with my dad. He was the one that started playing in my family, and then he just put me on. He's actually put me on with my brother, but my brother stopped playing when he was like
Wait,
5th grade.
Did he just like tell you to come with him?
No, he just put me in like the little kids league. That's how he started.
Oh, you played in a league.
I played in the little kids league. Yeah, that's how I started out. Yeah.
So were you nice then, as a 9-year-old?
Nah, hell no. Sucked, yo.
What do you mean by suck? Like,
I didn't even know how to like dribble. I didn't even know how to like stop a ball. I didn't even know how to like pass a ball. So my dad would have to like break down everything, as like a dad would do, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously like they would teach you how to like pass the ball, kick the ball.
Yeah.
Even then, like I was never like a gifted player. I was never good with the ball under my feet. Like some kids can get it like that. Like some kids, like you see these little kids like snaking, dribbling through people.
Yeah.
I was not one of those. You know what I was? I was one of those that chases the person that dribbles the ball. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn,
And then I realized something that I was good at.
Cool.
I was good at getting rid of the ball.
Oh, it's like passing.
No, like defending. Cause I would every time that there was be a good player that would try to dribble past me. Like as I got older too, I know how to like stop the ball or like break up their attack. Yeah.
I don't know about if that's the same in soccer, but in basketball, I heard a term that I hear a lot is defense wins championships.
Defense win championships. Yeah.
Because like everyone thinks about offense,
Yeah.
but the thing is, defense is also half of the game.
True, that's true. Honestly, that's how I became better.
Yeah.
It's because I started out in defense.
Yeah.
That's the old school philosophy. It's
Yeah.
like when you're a kid, you start out playing in defense.
Yeah.
And then you learn the fundamentals of passing the ball, positioning, and then you become better.
Yeah. And also, again, I don't know about it for soccer. I don't really know that much about soccer, but for basketball, a lot of kids say, yo, that's how you have your coach keep you in the game if you play defense, yo.
Yo, that's true. I was a hustler.
Because if you don't play defense, coach swapping you out ASAP, bro.
Bro, I was a hustler. I was actually a hustler, yeah.
Yeah.
I would chase after every ball.
Yo.
But I was never good at dribbling. I was never good at passing.
Yo.
I was never good at any of those.
So, if you were ass from the
Like,
start,
I was ass. Yeah, I was ass.
if you were ass from the start, what drove you to keep playing? Because for a lot of people, if they're ass at it, they're like, fuck this, I'm not playing no more, bro.
It was so fun. That was honestly.
So you were ass and it was fun?
It was ass, but it was fun.
That don't make no sense, bro.
It was so fun for me because
You were ass, bro.
I enjoyed breaking up the attacks. I enjoyed kicking the ball away when they know they had that golden scoring opportunity. So that's what kept me in the game. Because I was actually good at one thing.
That was your only piece of hope, yo.
That was the only piece of hope that I held on to that. And then as I got older, right, I was playing in middle school.
Yo.
I was playing
Because
in high school.
You're like, what, 5th grade or something?
I was 5th
Like,
grade. I was like 10.
4th, 5th grade?
10,
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know anything.
Yeah.
And then I got to middle school.
Yeah.
I still don't know anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that I got was puberty, right? That's one thing that went against me. Yeah, that went with me.
Yeah.
So I got faster.
Oh.
I got stronger. And
So it helped your game then.
Yo, I was that guy that chased down those fast defenders. And they're like, how the hell you caught up to me? I was actually, for middle school, at that time, I remember out of nowhere, it was almost like a turbo kick. I remember playing that big field. This is one day, I remember this very specifically. There was like this tall ass middle schooler. He don't like even in high school, right? And what they do is, I remember this very clearly, they would send him the ball so he can just run down because he would just blow by all these kids.
Yeah.
Not me.
I
was behind. I was next to him. He was like I remember that's how we won the championship in the 7th grade because of like the defenders. Like we were able to chase down the defense and they have good players in my team that were attacking.
So defense does win championships.
It does. That's what I want to go back to you on that. And I would chase down these tall, fast players because like they couldn't go past me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I would kick the ball out. That's what I would do.
Yo.
That's it. But
That's
then,
crazy.
as I got older, right, I started playing with my dad. I started playing with the grown-ups, the adults. Oh boy, that was when I was learning.
Oh, they definitely humbled
They
you.
fucking humbled me. Like I didn't even say they humbled me. They fucking humbled me. Like I thought I was fast, right? These old unks, bro. These unks, like these are like 40s or like 30s, sometimes in their early 50s. Yeah, yeet one way, pop pop, and I'm like going one way, they're like the other. They're like, see you later.
Yeah, you think you nice? Yeah, bro.
Like passing quick passes, pop pop. Like I was like, bro, I am getting cooked out here, yo. Mind you, I was like 13, 14, right?
They're like, young fella.
Young
We're about to teach you
blood.
today, bro.
Yo, that's when I learned. Yo, and then I had something even more going against me then. Yo, my defense was suck ass, yo.
You just said your defense was good.
I know. I sucked, yo. I sucked so bad. But then, you know what's one thing that kept me in the game is they were teaching me.
Oh.
They taught me how to position. They're like, yo, you gotta position yourself. You can't be going after every ball that they coming at you.
No, I respect that OD.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing all that to make you look,
Yeah.
to make fun of you.
They were teaching me a
Yeah.
lesson. They were like, literally teaching me a lesson.
Yeah.
And that's how I became who I am today. Like that's how I'm able to like play these games now.
Yeah.
Because of all the experience I had from these unks. Shout out to the unks, yo. That yo. That shout out to the unks. And mind you, I was learning how to pass. I was learning how to dribble.
Yeah.
I was learning how to gain my confidence on the ball.
Yeah.
And all of that came not just 1 year. That took like from like when I was 13 or 14 all the way till like I was like 21, 22.
Oh shit, it was like 8 years.
This is like decade. It's like almost a decade in the making.
Wait, so
Yeah, bro.
I'm pretty sure it changed, but like how often would you practice or play soccer?
Like when I was in school, middle school and high school, I would play like 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, like that's like almost every weekday. Almost.
Every other day. But then
shoot.
I got to college, I stopped. I didn't play as much. And then after during COVID, that's when I started picking up again.
Wait, you play 3-4 times a week?
Yeah.
That's actually like pretty much almost every other day.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too is I remember what actually got me back into soccer even more, like got me back into soccer even more, was the fact that I was learning about exercise science. I was doing sports science.
Oh.
Because around that time, remember, we were going to the gym, we were training, we were lifting weights, but I wasn't lifting for soccer. I was just lifting weights to get big. Or to
be a bro.
To be a bro, to be a gym,
Yeah.
a bench, squats, deadlifts.
And squats. No, I
Yeah.
mean and curls.
Yeah, and then I would feel slow in the game because I can't move, bro. Like
It wasn't specific to soccer.
let me tell
It
you
just
how.
helped you in
Let me tell
soccer.
you, like 185 bench ain't gonna help you run and score goals in soccer. Let me tell you that right now. 225, 275 squat ain't gonna help you in soccer. Let me tell you that right. You might be able to jump higher.
Yeah.
That's if you can, but they ain't gonna help you that much. So then I started training for soccer.
Yeah.
And I realized something different.
Yeah.
I was moving. Yo. So, and then I was like, yo, I gotta train now. Let me just train while I'm doing all these things.
Yeah.
So I was doing ball stuff. I was kicking the ball against the wall. I still do it to this day. I still kick the ball, dribble cones, all that.
Bro, back in college, this guy would just be kicking that soccer ball at the wall. Fine, we had like a box.
Yeah.
Like a homemade goal.
homemade goal, yeah. Homemade
He would just be
goal.
kicking that thing every night. I'm like, boom. I'm like, yo,
with
chill
a small
out, bro.
with a small little soccer ball too. And I remember I would put something behind the wall so it doesn't break it.
Yeah.
I think I broke a hole in the wall one time. I think I remember. Yo, I was security
Whoopsie.
deposit. We did not have a security deposit on that house. Bro, I remember I would practice that shit. I would practice and I would keep training. And then I started to notice the difference, yo. I was moving, I was good with positioning, I was working on cardio, I was being more complete as a soccer player. I was playing smarter with my head, 1-2 passes, you know. I was never very good at dribbling. Till this day, I'm never good at dribbling.
Yeah.
Never. I'm not someone that
Wait,
takes
dribbling is
Like,
what does
you-
that mean?
Alright, you ever see like Messi play? I was never in my life I was like Messi.
Like is dribbling, like you're able to move the ball.
Like you cross and break an ankle,
Yeah.
cutting through people like butter.
Like from one end to the other end.
I was never
crazy.
one. I was never those.
Yeah.
I was never like that. So, but then that taught me to work on everything else around it, right? To complement my game. So I became a team player, right? So I became a team player as a result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you become more well-rounded
Yeah, I became more
as
well-rounded.
you play more soccer. Like at
Yeah.
first, it was just you're good at defense.
Yeah, I was good at kicking the ball as far as I can, yo.
And then the unks humbled you.
The unks said, yeah, you gonna learn today, young blood. You gonna learn.
And then you're like, okay, I need to fix this part of my game. And then I need to do this. I need to do this. What drilled in your head to start practicing these things? Because for a lot of people, they get discouraged when they're
Yeah.
ass or something.
Yeah.
It's like, man, fuck this. I'm not playing no more, bro.
You know what it is? There will be times where I score like a wow goal. I'm like, boom, and it goes in. I'm like, oh, shit.
like the dopamine hit just
Yo,
went
I'm like-
crazy.
I was like, yo, I gotta feel that again. I was like, yo, that shit feel good. Like it'll be from mad far. I was like, boom, and it goes in. I'm like, yo. There was one time I scored a goal from almost a halfway line.
That's crazy.
Like it was a counter attack. It was wild, bro. It was wild. Like the ball,
Dang.
boom, someone cleared the ball, and I was like, oh shit, it's my turn. And I had a defender on me. The ball bounced a little bit. I turned around. I just like, fuck it. I just ripped that shit. And it went in. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
this is the lit.
I know for a fact that was one of the peak experiences of your childhood, bro.
No, this was recent. It was like a year or 2 years ago.
Damn,
Like the
that's
ball just
crazy.
went.
Yo.
Even the goalkeeper was like, like he was not gonna believe it. Everybody was like, yeah, it's not going in, bro. It just went like it looked like a bullet, yo. It didn't even curve. It would just went straight. Like there was like backspin. It just went straight in.
Yo.
I was like, I wish I had a video of it. Oh my god, it was great.
We had an
bro.
instant replay of that shit.
Like stuff like that just kept me going. Like I would score like the randomest goal ever because I made good runs.
Yo.
I would score the most dirty goal, like just like a tap in, or I would like make the best plays, like crossing the ball in, right?
Yeah.
Those things don't happen by accident. It's me kicking the ball at the wall time and time again, hour after hour, week after week. It became instinctive for me to do these things.
Yo, that's what they don't talk about.
They don't talk about these things.
Like when
man.
you see athletes score crazy goals, they think it's just like, yo, they're just nice or it's just luck.
No, bruh. Like they practice that so many times to make it look like it's luck, bruh. Because their muscle memory, because the movement, it's already ingrained in their system,
Yo,
and they can play these games. They can do these like with all the pressure around them.
yo,
It's the grit and the resilience when you practice these things. Honestly, that's how.
it's like second nature for them.
Yeah, that's how I apply things in life these days too. It's like, okay, if I want to do this thing, right, what can I do behind the scenes to
Yo.
make this a reality?
Yo,
Same thing for PT school, right?
Yo.
I grind night after night. I was studying. I was doing pop quiz. I was learning about the human body.
Yo.
Like all these things were put in, like it was work. Like I didn't just became. I didn't just get into PT school just because I was like, oh, I just applied. I was putting in the work to bump up my GPA.
actually, you should
know?
you should tell more about this because for people that don't know, like he didn't just apply to PT school, get into PT school, and just he's a PT. He's a PT now. Yo, this guy started off as a business major.
with a 2.7 GPA.
Probably on probation or something. 2.7.
No, it was on paper, but it was the freaking we didn't study, bruh.
We can go to class.
We didn't go to class, bruh.
Yo, it'll be 2 p.m. post lunch nap, yo.
Like the frat life was real.
But yeah, what
Yeah.
what a lot of people don't know, like I know because I lived with you for so many years.
Yeah.
But like this guy, he didn't have a summer break for his
Nah.
whole undergrad. Actually, probably his whole college career.
Now, honestly, like I had like one or two, but there are some summers where I would take summer class because I need a bump on my GPA.
Yo,
And that would be me like just doing the same thing I did all semester
Yo.
long. I would just be studying again.
yo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I'm gonna admit, like that is something I didn't do, and that's why, like, yo, I didn't get into like, I didn't have the ability to apply to like a master's program because
Oh, you were doing OT.
I was an OT. I let the bad grades discourage me.
Oh.
I'm like, fuck this class, bro. I'm not retaking it, bro. But this guy you retook like chem like multiple times, right?
Yeah. I retook chem, I think once, but I took 3 times. I took 3 chems, but we had to retake it once. Yeah.
But taking chem 3 times, like,
That's OD chem, bro.
bro, taking 1 time for me is already hell, bro. 3 times?
And this is something that like I'm not very good at, or I don't really find interest in, because
Yo.
chemistry is not my strong suit.
Yo.
It's very like STEM, right? You do need chemistry, but it's not something that we need for PT. But I have to do it.
And it's a part of the curriculum.
Yeah, I have to. So I just put down my ego and I just kind of grind away.
Yo.
Like I learned what carbon is. I learned about what nitrogen is. All that.
Yo.
It's like all these molecules. Yeah, it was work. It was all work.
Yo.
So a lot of times, I mean, the ones that are close to me in school, they saw how many times I was in the library, but it was countless nights of me like staying in the library, like buying takeouts, and I would just memorize muscle after muscle just to know how those look like when they pop up on tests and exams.
Yo.
So those were just like reps after rep.
Yo, what I think is even more impressive is the fact that you weren't even born here and English was not even your first language, bro.
Yo, that was crazy. Yeah.
Bro, the fact that you can pass that class ES 207 with a pretty high grade. Bro, I was born here and English was technically my first language. I don't even know how to pronounce these words, bro.
Yo, some of these words were crazy.
Word.
Bro, remember that Golgi apparatus?
Word, like what?
That's one thing I remember, because freaking Brian, shout out to Brian. This man, when there was a picture, so to those that don't know what a Golgi apparatus looks like, it's basically like a green stuff. I don't remember what it was, but it looks like it's inside a cell, right? It's inside a cell. It's green. So my man, tell me how on the test, instead of writing what he tried to write, like, oh, maybe I'll just try a green molecule or something, right? Just to milk it. This man wrote Green Lantern on the test.
Hey, can't blame him.
Fucking Green Lantern.
Hey, he's a business major taking exercise.
Okay,
It's like
shout-
anatomy
yeah,
class, bro.
Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Brian. We're gonna link this. This is mad funny. But basically, the professor, the next exam, called it out because he ain't like that. He
Yo,
was like,
if you didn't study, just admit you didn't study. Like,
Don't
put no.
don't make up words in the spot, like, guys. And I remember I looked over, he was like, oh my god.
No,
was good.
but it's crazy how it all stemmed from playing soccer at a really young age.
Yeah.
And the experiences where you got humbled. Because if that didn't happen, who knows where you'll be today.
True. Every step of the way, I honestly I had to put in work. It's not
Yeah.
something that I just got, like
Yeah.
people that don't know me, like they probably see, oh, this guy probably is, like
Yo, he's smart.
He's
He's a
smart.
PT.
Yeah, he's smart. Yeah, he probably figured it out. Nah, bro. I had to work my way up, because that's how you become smart at the end of the day. You don't just become smart.
But you weren't born smart.
No, you have to put in the work so that you retain the knowledge. So that's how you become quote unquote smart. Anyone can be smart. You just got to put in the work for it.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That is actually crazy. And I'm sure it even stems further back than that with you having to learn English.
Bro, I would recite passages, bruh. My mom would make you read passages, yo. I remember I was reading a passage about Coco, like the gorilla. I thought it was a girl the whole time. I was like, oh, this girl was learning sign language. Yeah, for those who don't know Coco was like a gorilla that learned sign language. So Coco was learning sign language. Oh, Coco is very impressive. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, why is she in a zoo? Who cares? Well, Coco was learning sign language. And then later I found out Coco was a gorilla. I'm like, boy. But yeah.
Yo, that is crazy. So, what can you leave the people with if, hey, maybe they feel as though there's something that they're not that really good at, or like they're kind of discouraged?
I got an uncomfortable one for people to talk
Let
about.
them know, bro.
We probably got to clip this too. So the CEO of NVIDIA, his name is Jensen Huang, said this very important thing one time, and I definitely resonate with. He's like, this is what he said: if you want to succeed, I hope you suffer. He doesn't mean it in a bad way. What he means is you gotta put in work. You have to bite your tongue. You gotta put your ego aside and grind. Because if you don't suffer, you're never gonna reach where you're gonna go. You gotta suffer. You gotta fail. You gotta suffer. So
Just
Jensen Huang, yo, check him out.
that's crazy.
He's a real deal too. Yeah.
That's crazy. He said, "Yo, just face the reality that you're going to suffer, yo."
Just suffer. Yeah. You gotta suffer.
He said, "Purposely suffer,
Yeah.
so you can get out on the other side."